You are Minnie Mouse and you are running from bullies because they think you are weird and like to play with rats. They lock you in a shelter for a long time without a care in the world. 20 years later, you are mad and seek revenge for locking you in a shelter, and you want to teach them a lesson they will never forget. What do? We will dive into a movie review of Minnie seeking payback for the cruel things they did to her 20 years ago and seek vengeance in the movie Minnie Midnight Massacre. The movie starts off in the basement where Minnie getting ready to dress to kill. She puts on her best dress, sharpens her knife, and deletes some poor rat because she was hungry. "20 years ago, Minnie is running for her life down the street being chased by a group of girls and a guy for some reason. They catch Minnie and decide to pick her because it's what they do.
Not so fast after all, huh? What should we do with her? Little freak.
Picking on an innocent girl for no reason. The group decided to put Minnie in a shelter because she's weird. They bullied her to the shelter,
I said, what are you waiting for? Get in.
lock her in, which is their biggest mistake of their life.
I'll tell you what, you get in there and they'll leave you alone. All of us, forever.
Quick, lock her in!
In the shelter, Minnie is trapped with Mickey Mouse and his friends and they jump on her. Fast forward 20 years later, the bullies decide to get out the car because they are lost with no reception. As a result, they decide to take a picture.
1, 2.
While Will was taking a picture of the trio, he hears something creepy behind the bushes. This is the beginning of their downfall and pretty sure it's their last picture. The next scene, they're renting a home for a few days and Mickey Mouse shows up wanting to welcome Will.
Oh.
Out of nowhere, someone is being a freaking creep, looking at Will like he's a piece of chicken. In the house, each of them choose a room, but Will was beaten by Belle for the room he wanted.
Oh, did you claim this one already?
Yeah. Sorry.
The ladies all talk about Will's muscle and decide to have a toast for their friendship.
We have been friends for 20 years.
And to Will, the big brother none of us ever had.
While all of them are having a great time, someone again creeping around, stalking them from a distance, waiting for a chance to strike. Belle tried to flirt with Will, but Will quickly shut that down.
You know it's okay to let someone love you, right?
My mother loves me.
You could tell both of them had feelings for each other and they used to fooling around. Meanwhile, Will is having nightmares of the event 20 years ago when they locked Minnie in that shelter. Will tells the ladies of a story about some lady he liked and he sedated her for some fun, claiming it's been wild.
It's the end of a long day. Young girl comes in. She's beautiful. Been a while.
Ew.
Used some anesthetic and lost control.
Evie starts a drama thinking Belle is a dyke and wants her to prove she's not a dyke.
You're not a lesbian? Prove it.
So Belle and Honey almost did this, but is interfered by Mickey Mouse lying dead at the door.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god, is that what I think it is?
It's a rat. Yeah, it's a rat.
Mouse.
What?
While these idiots looking outside, someone sneaks behind them and got them freaking out.
Question.
Guys,
What?
Maybe y'all should have thought about that when you locked her in that shelter 20 years ago. Belle wakes up hearing something when Minnie shows up standing there like a creep, ready to pounce. Belle also have nightmares about what happened 20 years ago. The same exact thing happened to Will when he waked up from his sleep, twisting and turning when Minnie shows up wanting to carve him up. Honey is taking a shower, minding her own business when there's a note on the window. Minnie again being a creep, watching her freak out, and this happens. In Minnie dungeon, Minnie wants to teach Honey a lesson she'll never forget by breaking backpack to see if she can remember. Because Honey does not remember anything, Minnie did this to her. As a result, Minnie took her out. Honey, I bet you should have thought about 20 years ago when you locked her in that freaking shelter. The next morning, Evie is acting weird because she had a hangover.
I am entirely way too hungover to go to the lake right now.
And can you just lower the tone, please?
Will, Belle, and Evie wonder where's Honey, but they brush it off like nothing after they check that she's not in her room.
I mean, her body is physically not here. I'm going back to bed.
At the lake, Will and Belle are having flashbacks about what happened to Minnie 20 years ago.
What should we do with her?
Little freak.
Minnie Winnie. I knew you were thinking that last night when we came to the door. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Will mentioned that the cops had never found her body, which is pretty good sign that she's alive.
You know, they never found Winnie's body after we did what we did to her.
Belle, Will, and Evie meet up and discuss about where is the whereabouts of Honey. The trio decide to look for Honey, but someone cut the Wi-Fi.
Let me see that thing.
Someone cut the wire?
Who would do that?
Few minutes later, the police shows up asking questions and claim they are potential suspect.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, there is. Come with me.
The police showed them the body of Honey and demanded some answers.
I think what we need to do now is go back inside the house, get out of this heat, have ourselves a long conversation. Follow me.
They tell their version of the story, but the police don't buy it.
This incident happens at the door. Loud bang, a dead rat, and then everybody just goes to bed.
I bet they should have thought about this what they did to her 20 years ago. Will started to put the clues together, but Evie does not believe it.
And Minnie Winnie.
You two can't be serious.
Minnie is mad that they locked her in a shelter 20 years ago and coming back for revenge. Will and Belle want to confess this sin to the police, but Evie is not about that life and storms off.
I'm going upstairs and I'm packing my. You two were talking about Minnie Winnie. Do you hear yourselves? Fuck!
Clearly, Evie is going to pay for being stupid. Another police called for backup when he heard someone noise and decided to check it out.
Hello? Sheriff's Department! Come on out!
Unfortunately for him, this happened. He tried to reason with her and this happened.
Just put the knife down.
This makes no sense and she executed him for no reason. This police also called for backup and are looking for him too. Minnie shows up and does this to him for, again, no reason. Evie and Belle argue about Minnie revenge tour when they get them nowhere but get another knock on the door. This time it's a cop badge. Evie acting stuck up, trying to pack her clothes and leave out of town and see Minnie shows up wanting to play hide go seek. Evie runs for her life and fails miserably as Minnie torture her and finally finish her off. Maybe you should have thought about what you have did 20 years ago and this will never happen. Will and Belle see the dead cop outside and now they are trying to escape the place. They are not that lucky and someone took the car.
No! What the gone?
Well, maybe Evie took it.
As they go inside the house, Minnie shows up, knock both of them out.
Ow.
At Minnie dungeon, she wants Belle to celebrate her birthday. She wants her to sing and blow out the candles.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Belle is trying hard to plead her case, but Minnie have other ideas.
Are you
Will finally wakes up for being knocked out and decides to reason with Minnie. She agrees with there's an interesting twist between, and there's a backstory of Will and Minnie like each other back in the day. Minnie wants Will to join the club and take Belle out and try to get on a steamboat with a ride to escape, and the movie ends.
The name's Willie.
Looks like Poover is bringing Minnie Mouse to the big screen. But Evie, Belle, and Honey, I have to say this, but all of you screwed up.
You know you up, right?
All of you chased Minnie and threatened her to go to the shelter 20 years ago. You made a deal with her that forced her to go in the shelter and then lock her inside. 20 years later, Minnie decided to pick all of you apart one by one for what you did. Each of you freak out thinking it's a joke until she appeared in front of you and took you out. At this point, it's too late. Will, on the other hand, got lucky. None of this would have happened if you just leave Minnie alone years ago and not put her in a shelter. None of this would have never happened. But it did happen. Each of you had to pay the ultimate price. Personally, I don't feel sorry for any of them, and as a result, Evie, Belle, and Honey, all of you screwed up.
You know you up, right?
Minnie Midnight Massacre is a movie that I only watched once. If you like the Poover's universe, then this might be the movie you might want to watch. Otherwise, just watch another movie. I will give this movie 5 stars, and I will see you in the next movie review.